People may fly over this region, maybe flying from Los Angeles to Denver. They know the Grand Canyon is down there, but they also don't realize that there's people living down there. People that have been here for thousands of years. People that are speaking original languages of this continent. Many people thought that we were already gone, that we were extinct. They didn't realize that there's still people living here and have made choices to stay here. So the Colorado Plateau Foundation now is in its 9th year of grant making. And while we have started modestly, now we are making a little over $500,000 in grant making per year.
My name is Josh Lucio, and I am the former outgoing president of the Colorado Plateau Foundation, but I also took on the role of the current treasurer.
I got involved initially with the Colorado Plateau because I was a grantee.
My name's Angela Gonzalez. I'm a brand new board member for the foundation.
My name is Areta Begay, and I'm Navajo.
I'm a member of the Hopi tribe from the village of Shamopavi.
We're actually probably one of a few boards in the country that are predominantly Native American.
For the U.S. population, American Indians represent less than 1% of the nation's population, but here in Arizona we're 6%. 1/3 of the land in Arizona is federally designated reservation land.
My name is Cynthia Wilson. I'm the Traditional Foods Program Director for Utah de Nebuchadnezzar. I come from a very traditional background, and based on my upbringing, I hear stories from my elders how water is sacred. I'm taught that when we hear just the sound of water, it's actually communicating with the plants in our environment. Just the sound of water can allow a plant to grow.
Science is one knowledge system, and in fact it's one sphere of knowledge. And traditional knowledge of native peoples in the Colorado Plateau is another sphere of knowledge. It's a different kind of knowledge.
When I got older, I finally decided, okay, this is what I want to do for a living. I have a deep connection with the sheep as well, because we're caring for them, feeding them every day, hauling water, as well as working with them. And they give us this really beautiful wool that we clean, and it's all done by hand. So that just makes it more a part of you and who you are. When you spin, you know, your wool comes out in a certain way, and every spinner is different how they like to spin their wool. So all of it is just having that hands-on, knowing that, hey, I started this from the beginning and I followed it all the way through to the end.
As I was working on projects in this area, people were giving really for things that they thought were important. So in other words, people were saying, what you need is this, what you need is that. When really, people's here, we know what we need. We know, one, protecting water is important. Two, we know that protecting sacred places is important. Three, we know that preserving language is important. And four, that we must grow food.
The first seed that was planted here was in 2009. I've had the opportunity to see this farm start from the ground up. It's been a very humbling experience. The farm, it's for the people, and it's by the people. It's all Apache. You know, this is for our Apache people. We have one grocery store here, and there's about 13,000 people that live on the reservation. And that one grocery store supplies food to 13,000 people.
If you ask the younger ones, you know, where does your tomato come from? Or where does your apples come from? You know, the first thing is they'll say Walmart, you know. That's where we come in.
And that's why this farm is here too, is also to educate our community, to provide more access to fresh quality produce.
I work here in Nebekia as the distribution manager, so I pretty much take care of a lot of sales, distributing the produce to local community businesses as well as schools, and then our local farmers market as well. I actually started here when it first started in 2010 as a seasonal worker, and so I was in high school. I'm actually looking to get my degree in being an ethnobotanist, come back to the community and reteach a lot of what has been lost. Our people were very healthy people, and so I really want to revitalize that and teach our people some of the wild foods that we've lost. But not only that, but within our own language. The word for land and mine is the same. It really tells you how close our people were with the land.
We've come a long way. We really have grown. And if it weren't for organizations and foundations like Colorado Plateau, who offered to bring people here to help us build on our capacity, to improve on our infrastructure, if it weren't for people who believed in us, who saw the importance of projects like this, we wouldn't be doing a lot of things we're doing now. Getting my hands in the dirt, getting dirty. That spoke to me, that taught me, that showed me who I am. That it felt like a sense of relief. In 2002, my brother didn't come home all night, and we were waiting for him, and he never showed up. And the police came. And I didn't want to hear what they had to say, so I walked off. And from what I took my brother got in an accident. That's what I interpreted as. Then my mom came in and she told us that somebody had murdered my brother. And since then, life hasn't been the same. When I came back, when I came here and I put my hands in the dirt, something clicked in my mind. It told me, like, okay, Clayton, this is who you are. You're trying to work for your people. You're trying to find an avenue to be of support, to be of help to your people, and this is where you start from. Okay. When we started working here, we were gonna start growing food for our community, but we didn't know that people were gonna come here and try to find healing. It's more than just farming, it's more than growing food.